And so I understand that change is very, very difficult. But I was teased for a number of years about my cell phone, which is now, by the way, is an iPhone 10. Yes. But I refused to upgrade my phone. I literally had the little small iPhone, right? And I had the little, Frank was laughing at me the other day. I had the earbuds with the cord in, and it was literally an iPhone 5, right? So five later, I was not on this, and I was convicted, and I mean convicted, that the iPhone 5 was smaller, and it fit in my jacket pocket easier, and I travel so much that I had this very firm conviction and foundation of why. And I was very efficient on it. I could type with one hand, I could send a text, an email, I could do this. I could be driving and do this. I don't want to admit that, but I could. And so I was like, I'm not going to give up the efficiency that I have with my thumb and this phone, and I'm not going to give up the size and how it fits. And I had all these great reasonings and convictions as to why I was not going to move to the larger screen, and you all were crazy. And why would you want a laptop in your pocket? And I said all those things, and I teased all of you that had the bigger phones and how right I was. But the point was, I didn't want change. I mean, when that phone finally was over, and my wife as well, as all of you said, what are you doing? Like, are you really going to go online and find another 5 and buy it? Like, or are you literally going to get a 10 and just be done with this? And I said, okay. So I did. And I got the iPhone 10, and I have to tell you, like, the technology had advanced so much, and the swiping with the hand, it was slightly awkward at first to have the larger screen, and it really doesn't fit as well in my jacket pocket. But the technology had advanced so far, in 3 days, I became more efficient on the iPhone 10. And by the way, I run my job from my phone 90% of the time. So that is my job. That phone contains every email, everything, I review everything, and I'm constantly traveling. So it's not just a phone, it's my laptop, it's my work device, my #1 work device. But in 3 days I became more efficient on that new technology, despite my resistance to it for over 4 years, because I was just afraid of change. I was just afraid of change, and I was convicted in how right I was that the other phone was better for a couple reasons. I was more efficient on it, I knew it felt good to me, and it fit better in my jacket pocket for travel. And so my point in all that is change and innovation are both very hard. And one of the other things I wanted to bring out of this slide, besides my own story about going from the 5 to the 10 iPhone, is when you think about dental supply changes, when you think about all the things that are happening in the organization and all the supplies you've come for 20, some of you 20 plus years using, and say, but I like that impression material, but I like that. We get it. I like the iPhone 5. I really did, and I had really good reasons why I wanted it over the 10. And they were actually valid reasons. They were self-deceived, but they were real to me. And so when I changed, I actually became more efficient. And the decision kind of finally left my hands, and I was forced into, the technology forced me to change. And I look back now, I'm nothing more than grateful for the 10 because it's a more efficient tool, and I perform at a higher level as a result.